So this is going to be an interesting, interesting little happy fun time we go through. We's opposite? Nah. Oui, oui. Bonjour. Nah. Closing time. Linda's gotta go. She got the axe and now she's fired. I know who she is. She's a useless worker. Okay. Honestly, man, this was a huge, huge day. We're freaking booming. We're freaking booming. It's a... So our strength might actually end up being completely unscathed. It's me! Yo! Can I get a one that wins in that scenario? Oh, what the frick? Zone. I hate he grabbed. Did you see this man? What have I done? Am I realistically? Am I stupid or just dumb? Like, man. Tyler's going hard? Damn straight I am. You ain't ever seen someone grind the way we gonna grind, baby. It's all about that grind. All about that hustle. We devour, we empower, take what's ours, whatever. Alexa is bad. You begin to... Oh, freaking hell, man. You son of a gun. This is Bolivia. Almost a guarantee. This is Mamba's hometown. Aboa. It's Mamba's hometown. Oh, dude, look at this guy. What the hell? This guy's living his best life. Yo, dog, you want to set up a lawn chair? And see you in hell. Okay. And just like that, we outie. The ghost spawned on top of us. You can't just do 3 nuclear throne runs, right? This will not count for the pyramid or the bet, but just give me one more just for kicks and giggles, right? They go so fast, right? The only scenario is I get the 50% twice. Like, imagine we just get the 50% twice. Oh! He's too good. He's the greatest gamer. Imagine if you got double adversary or double bloat. I believe we had double bloat on stream, actually. No! Oh, son of a gun. How do you win this? Oh my god, dude. It's so cursed. We've enabled it several times. Stop playing Spelunky like Papey. Ouch. Comedic timing is an asshole, man. Comedic timing is such an asshole. Alright. Baby timed out, Papa. You put the rice in your mouth. It's so like small and tiny, you just swallow it whole. Well, the stomach will take care of it. Right? I don't need to consciously think about chewing rice. Stop at the question marks. There's nothing to question mark here. There's no question marking to do here. Oh, Ted Mendez. I remember him. Bang. Come.
What the frick is your problem?
So our strength might actually end up being completely unscathed. It's me. Calm before the storm. All right. Oh, what the? It's what's up grab with you. I'm so dumb, it affects me. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday for once. For once. I would prefer to not see when my last Tuesday stream was. I'm gonna still look, to be honest with you. Let's see. Last Tuesday. Oh my god, my last stream was Lingo. Yeah, I haven't streamed on a Tuesday in a month and a half almost. We did some wholesome verse lives, okay? We did a couple wholesome verse lives. But bro, I mean, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you, okay? My ass is busy. I'm just busy, okay? I promise I'm not neglecting you in any way. I'm just busy. Summer's hard for me to stream. There's too much going on elsewhere. These past couple weeks, you know, obviously I shifted the Tuesday stream to Wednesday just to do Wholesome Verse Live. The Civ 6 has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. But I'm in hell IRL a little. I hope that you all can forgive me. I'm currently, to give some background here, Observator, thank you very much for the 30 months in a row of tier 3 subbing. Thank you. is really much appreciated. We're gonna spelunk here in a little bit, and then we can continue to chat about life. But to open up a little, I don't like to get too into private life and like my real IRL work. But I'm currently in a position for the past month or so. I'm on a team of 6 people, and 2 of our people are on paternity leave. So we're basically down to 2 bodies in what could be the biggest project ever in the history of my team that I work for. And then we also, this past 2 days, have had 2 of the remaining 4 people on the team be off of work. So I've just been slammed, and it's been I was working Sunday, I was working late yesterday, I theoretically worked a little late today, since this stream was supposed to start 52 minutes ago. It's just brutal, man. It's just brutal. It's been a really long past month, and just long year. And then on top of it, like, YouTube's been crazy. I don't know if a lot of you have noticed, but there's been a lot of sponsored content recently on the channel. And it's not even things like, oh, I'm just so friggin' greedy, I keep on taking sponsorships. It's literally just that the game, I'm getting offered good sponsorships. Like, all of the games that I've been covering are freaking bangers for sponsorships. Like, in the last 2 weeks, we did One Button Bosses, which is a banger. We did Ogu in the Secret Forest, which I'm gonna tell you, I'm like 4 people telling me to stream Ogu away from streaming Ogu after Spelunky today, because I do think that it could be a really fun stream game. We had Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, total banger. We had Gyota today, extremely cool puzzle game, super banger. And then I have another sponsorship 2 days from now on another banger game. It's a lot. Like, I'm burning the candle at every end of the stick right now. So I'm just a little. You just gotta bear with me a little bit. I have a lot of I've got a lot of things going on, and it's just a little complicated. And there's some really cool stuff coming that I'm not allowed to talk about. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Some things that I don't want to talk about, because I want to get it done first and then show you it. Another thing that I literally cannot tell you about, like, just cannot tell you, but it's big. It's some really big and really exciting stuff. So yeah, I'm just doing my best. I'm really trying, and I apologize for the streams being all over the place. I wish it was something that I could do more reliably. But it's just hard. It's just hard. Are you gonna play Spire 2 when it releases? Yeah. yeah. I'm gonna play my most anticipated game of the last 5 years. Yeah, good point. Yeah, pretty good chance that I'm gonna play that one. JPZ, thanks for the 17 months in a row. What's your opinion on the fact that I sold merch before you did? I don't have a lot of opinions on that. I'm gonna tell you, if I had a reliable merch company reach out to me and ask me if I want to make Alexa hoodies, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But the problem is that making merch friggin' blows, bro. It blows. So I'm just not in a. That's like another full-time job to do merch, man. I do enough full-time jobs as it is. I can't do more. I cannot do more. Egg, thanks for the 49 months, brother. When's the next wheel adventure video dropping? Maybe never. Give or take. Probably in the never time frame of that. You know. Am I reading chat on Twitch or YouTube? Both. Both. Oh, what the heck, brother? Have I been There's a chance that my Spelunky, I need to update Modlunky. Or not, I don't know. Maybe it's just completely fine. If I go to daily challenge and I don't have my skin. Okay, I guess it's fine. That makes it easy. How many bits for you to do a group wheel adventure watching on Twitch? I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, I'm just not gonna do that. Lemur, thank you for the 100 bits. Go jungle first run? I will probably not do that, let's be fair. No, I don't have a P.O. box, and for good reason, because I don't want you to send me anything. I kind of, the idea of a P.O. box is terrifying to me. Like, literally opening up where anybody can send me anything is absolutely terrifying. One of you would send me a bomb in the mail. And then I would end up getting stuck with a bomb. And then the police would arrest me because I have a bomb. Just seems like a horrible idea. It would probably be an Isaac kitty that would have sent it to me. Yeah, or someone would track it down and then stalk me, yeah. Less concerned about that, to be honest, but... You live in Ohio, most of your neighbors have bombs? This is not true. I don't know anybody that has a bomb. And I know a lot of people. Hello, Tyler or Lanky Man. What is this illegitimate claim to the spelunking throne about? Jens, I'm gonna go to the Cosmic Ocean on the daily challenge today. And then you're gonna see, okay? It's just that simple. I'm gonna start going and then we can continue to chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's Spelunky 2. For the first time in a month and a half. I know. It is crazier than you think. I would love to say that I have played some Spelunky since a month and a half ago. A very good chance that I have played 0 Spelunky since a month and a half ago. I may not even remember how to play this stupid game. Pretty low chance, all things considered. Can you imagine if that hit me onto the spikes? It would have been comedic, for sure. It would have been very funny. But it also would have been a little eh. I would not have liked it. Have any of the Tiny Teams games besides Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers catch your eye? You would have to tell me what some of the Tiny Teams games are. I know that makes me sound like I have no idea what I'm doing as a content creator, but my backlog of games right now is absolutely absurd. And I don't know which way is up and which way is down right now on YouTube. Now this is a very, very lovely shop. Early paced is very good. It's very, very good. I want the present, but I don't want the present that much, is my opinion. It's a nice to have, not a need to have. Which is an important distinction to make in your life. If you say you need something, sometimes you need to take a step back and understand that you probably don't need that giant anime blow-up doll. Wants versus needs, very important. Haste on a Spelunky run is a need. You cannot do Ox Skip very easy without it. I need your mom though. Orbital, you and I gotta have a chat, brother. And I suppose we are having a chat this week. But I gotta have a chat with you. Just you? Since we haven't discussed the thing yet. The thing that you're not allowed to talk about, that I know that you're not allowed to talk about, but I know that you know that I know that you know that I know it? Pog spin? Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. There's so many secret things in society right now. I have secret things. You have secret things. The Wholesome Verse has secret things. Anybody else have secret things? There's probably some other secret things around. Okay, down there is my hole. 1/4 of the viewers are mods? That is not true. It's just incorrect. Dude, I feel, I don't want to jump the gun too much in our spelunking. I feel very, very in control right now. Like, if I were somebody on Twitch that wanted to put up a prediction for old time's sake, since we finally have mods in the stream for once, and I don't have to run the prediction myself, if I were a betting man, I'd definitely be slamming the yes on will he make it to Olmec. It's almost a guarantee. Now, granted, as soon as I say that, that probably decreases the chance of it happening by at least like 7%. But I would feel good about that bet. I would slam the bet. Okay. We're off to the races. Not off to the racists. That part extremely different. Slammed. Weird spot for you, my guy. Weird spot for you. Tyler's a stinky whiskey drinker? What's the problem? What can I say? I like things that taste good. I know that this is gonna sound insane. But there is a large part of me that I think that I would profit and benefit from drinking the non-alcoholic whiskeys. I don't know. Can somebody in Europe tell me if this trend has reached Europe as well? Because right now in the US, the big thing is that nobody drinks actual alcohol anymore. And instead, you drink non-alcoholic versions of alcoholic things. And I find it hilarious because people are like, non-alcoholic White Claw, right? Like, bro, that's just sparkling water. Like, it's water. A non-alcoholic White Claw is just water. The point of the White Claw was it being alcoholic. It's happening more and more here. Awful trend, all the cost, none of the fun. See, here's the thing though, and this, I'm gonna out myself a little. I don't really like being drunk. Like, it's not actually a feeling that I enjoy as a human being. But on the flip side, I love the, I'm gonna call it the art. I love the art of a good cocktail. So it puts you in a tough spot, because it's like, I freaking love a good old-fashioned, love me a whiskey sour, love me any drink that you can name that has whiskey in it, but I just want to drink it because it tastes good. There's a sophistication to it that I enjoy. Alright, amazing shop once again. That part I'm less intrigued with. In fact, I actually hate it. I really do not like this. I really do not like this. I really would like you to not be anywhere near me. Okay. I gotta figure out how I want to handle this, actually. Because I have to, in some way, shape, or form... Where's my dog, by the way? I think I'm the target audience for non-alcoholic drinks. I think I am. I'm not denying that in the slightest. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Hey, am I just dumb? Where was the hole for... Oh, it's right there. Oh, yeah, I am just dumb. I just straight up ignored this on multiple times. Okay. We're running out of time, but I mean, I should be fine. I should be fine. Whiskey sour with the egg white? Yeah. You can't make a whiskey sour without the egg white, brother. That's just like... That's just whiskey. Look, if I'm gonna die by drinking a raw egg white mixed up in a drink, then I might as well die doing something I love. Okay. Why do we put raw eggs in drinks? Because they make it frothy and creamy. Y'all ever had those milk clarified cocktails weird? Yeah, dude, they're weird. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I've had one, I think, in my life. And it's just strange, is I think the best way of wording it. Like, I just find it to be a little peculiar. Yeah, you know what? Screw the Cali altar. We out here playing smart today. And we get rewarded by having another Cali altar. We love that for me. Okay. Would really like... I don't know what I really like, to be honest. I think we just wanna... We just wanna go. Find David. Been so long. David has probably missed me. It has been such a hot minute since the art of David. Okay, some bomb. He's gotta be this way, is my bet. Are you the... Yeah, okay. Brilliant. Be surprised the amount of bars that make that without the egg white. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but it'll say it, typically. It's mostly, I'm gonna tell you, it's... If it's a dive bar, they just aren't equipped to handle that. But if you're at like a nice bar and they're doing whiskey sour without the egg white, they're just a coward. they're just a coward. Am I excited about the new Sabrina Carpenter album in 10 days? No, I am not excited about the new Sabrina Carpenter album in 10 days. I'm straight. I know that this is a new surprise to most. I gotta figure out what I want to do about this Cali altar. And I think... I think it must be done. We need at least... We need at least the dog, right? So, send me down. Now we have to really hope and pray that you don't yuck my yams here. Put a mega bomb right here. Didn't really go according to plan. I'm just gonna be perfectly blunt. That should do it. Okay. Beautiful. I grab you. We're playing with fire by carrying the fire pack right now. I really don't need it. And the compass is a slap in the face after the work I've been through. Okay. Boom. And go. Not bad. Quotes are dead, Streamlabs bot's broken. Yeah, brother, it's because I haven't streamed in like 100 years. Streamlabs like turns off all your crap if you don't stream every day. I can turn it back on momentarily. Just let me get to Olmec. And then I'll turn back on the bot. Wow, clean living. Okay. This should be pretty easy, okay? This should be pretty easy. You should switch to mix it up. Objectively better and easier. I'm gonna tell you, I should. I agree with you in every single way. I've been looking for something better than Streamlabs because Streamlabs is legitimately straight dog doo-doo. It doesn't work half the time. It's just kind of annoying. My biggest issue is, like, I barely have time to stream, let alone set up, like, a new stream software. But yeah, I should. I will check that out. So he did shoot him. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now I need my bow. Beautiful. We don't have the Kapala, but we have had like 2 Kali altars in a row. Who's to say there won't be one more? Can you imagine? Actually, no. This floor did not have one. At least I don't think it did. I've legitimately got no clue what this game is about. Brother, this is something that blows my mind about Spelunky 2. No matter what, whenever I stream this game, there's somebody in the chat that's like, I don't get it. But that same person can probably tell me every alternate path and route through the Binding of Isaac to make it to the end game. And tell me all 34 characters, what each character's starting items are. Like, Spelunky is literally, you start at the top of the level, you go to the bottom of the level. You do that like 10 times, and then you make it to the end. And that's it. It's literally just go find the door and walk in. It's the easiest game to understand. All of the other, like, complex stuff, yes, whatever. A little harder, but at its core is like the most simple roguelike to understand. Okay. Got the squad with me. I don't like that path, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna go this way. I'm the boy. It's me and the boys, man. The boys are out to play. Oof. Does Tyler have music opinions? Bro doesn't strike me as a listener. I probably average 4 hours of listen time on Spotify every day. Because I'll listen to a lot of music during work. Question, do you still have your old Pyramid VODs? If so, is it possible for you to upload them to your second channel, Alextra? I've been wanting to rewatch them for some time. I have some of them, yes. I'm gonna tell you a good chunk of them made it to YouTube, though. Like this YouTube. You may want to check the Pyramid playlist. I've got a couple of full runs in that Pyramid playlist. So take a look-see there. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've got a lot of work that I need to do on Olextra. I haven't uploaded there in a month. And I definitely need to get back on that process. I've just been busy and bad, to be honest. You have nothing to upload? No, I have another 70 Spelunky VODs to upload, as well as like 5 Rusty's crosswords. I have plenty of stuff. Paste, I face. There's plenty of stuff to upload on it. Didn't we find a Spotify before he put everything on private? I used to have it linked to Discord. And then my Spotify got hacked by somebody. And they were playing the Surf's Up music. See, that needs to be... Whoever maintains the Alexa iceberg now, we need to make sure that the Surf's Up hack is on the iceberg. Because for a while, everybody thought that I was just listening to the Surf's Up soundtrack, which I most definitely was not listening to the Surf's Up soundtrack. So then I just turned off my Spotify access to Discord. That and people were just like judging me for my music taste. So it's not Nothing against you guys, except it was more or less everything against you guys. Hey, can you get in the hole, brother? Hey Tyler, is the stream .age run dead? No. It's just been that my streaming has been dead. I would still love to finish that .age run. And then upload all the .age videos to Alextra, which I haven't done. I'm telling you, it just boils down to that I have way too much to I got way too much to do. I have 3 public playlists. That worries me. that worries me. Because I don't know what they are. So let's not share them. Tyler, do you like Chapel Rowan? I like some Chapel Rowan songs. Anna really likes Chapel Rowan. Chapel Rowan? Rowan? I don't remember which it is. This is a better question to ask her. I mean, her answer is just yes, but she can talk more about it to you. Do you have any intention on ever playing Nuclear Throne ever again? I mean, for sure, right? Like, Nuclear Throne is just one of those games where it's a classic, so undoubtedly at some point I will play it again. Whether it's during a pyramid run, whether it's playing a modded episode for something, I have no doubt that we would play it again. Ever been to the orthodontist? Yes. Believe it or not, my pearly whites that you can see so clearly when I stream were not always so pearly and white. I actually had extremely messed up teeth as a child, down to the point where my orthodontist had to make a special device for my mouth because of how messed up it is. And then he won like awards and published a book about my teeth. Oh no. Because they were so messed up. Speaking of a pyramid run, would love to see more. Yeah. Yeah. Me too, brother. Me too. Don't remind me of the fact that I've also neglected that project too. My YouTube career at this point is basically keep my channel alive doing Alexa Looks 3 times a week in the hope that at some point I'm going to be able to find the time to return to personal projects that I care more about. But for now, keep the I really love this new roguelike videos coming. It's just hard, man. I mean, there's a lot I would love to do. Could they not fix your extremely messed up face at the same time? Unfortunately, no. It was just the teeth. But you're British, so you can't say anything. Is there anything else I need here? I'd drop the bow off, right? Yeah, I think I'm good. What kind of personal projects? It's really just I would. There's a couple. It's all related to videos still. The pyramid is really the big one. I'm still kind of the opinion that if I had a lot of time and a lot of resources that I could dedicate to the pyramid, it could be like one of the biggest things out there. Like I still think that the idea is extremely sound and a really good one. But unfortunately, like anytime that I plan a new update, I proceed to completely burn myself out working on it. And then it always performs like okay, but I can never get like any big name streamers to try it. And then that just ends up hurting its own success. So then it basically comes down to, like, I have to promote it if I have any hope of it being good. And since it doesn't perform well because nobody else knows it, then I just end up in, like, this perpetual cycle of me posting something that doesn't perform well for me, which is then really difficult because I just am wasting my time promoting a project that I feel really good about but never performs well, so then it just, like, makes me feel bad. It's kind of just a never-ending cycle, unfortunately. That said, I would really like to make another update to it. That's not me saying I'm going to. There's currently 0 plans. There is something pyramid adjacent that I'm working on currently. That's all that I will spoil. My hope was that it was going to be done last weekend. My new hope is that it's going to be done this weekend. I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to happen this weekend, but we'll see at this point. But I would like to get that project back off the ground. Bear Taffy's been playing a weird roguelike crappy knockoff thing of the pyramid. Yeah, no, I DM'd him about the pyramid and promptly got ignored. That's nothing against him. It's just, I tried. Am I good here? Yeah, probably. It's just tough. The pyramid's a lot of work. And the problem that we're now facing is, like, we're reaching the limitations of the pyramid in terms of tabletop simulator. So from here on out, we have to build the pyramid as a standalone application. And the current standalone application is fine. I'm not gonna call it good because I think it has a lot of flaws. But it was the best that we could do with the resources we had available. There was work started on a proper Godot port. Godot? I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. Port of the pyramid. And it got close. But then our 2 developers stepped away from the project and nobody's really touched it in a couple months. So we're kind of in, like, a weird waiting phase. I got a hold of the source code. I was gonna mess around with it, just see if I could get it to, like, a finish point where I could feel good about. It's like, unfortunately, we're now at a point where I think the easiest part of the pyramid is making the decks. Like, getting the app. The things that are the hardest are building the application to then run it. But that's a one-time thing, right? Once it's done, it's kind of just importing decks. You know, you'll have fringe cases here and there where needed. You know, things like the Monster Train deck where you have to draw more cards. Sporkle where you draw 3 cards. It's the little things like that. But we just have to get that made, and then it's really easy to make the decks. The other, like, what was always the worst part of the pyramid was the organization of everything, and then the actual import into tabletop sim. That took, at times, days to do that work. That all goes away with the new app because it's kind of just import the stuff you need and then it's good to go, and that makes it really, really easy. But it's just not at that point yet. I wish it was. You know, there's a lot of games. The other day I was I'm working on this pyramid adjacent thing, and I was looking at the games, and I saw that we don't have Cobalt Core in the pyramid. We don't have Balatro in the pyramid. It's crazy, man. Like those are huge name games that we don't have in the pyramid. Like I have a dream where the pyramid becomes something where like five games a month get added to it, and it just becomes massive. And I'll be honest, the community went crazy with modding when we initially released. There's like 15 modded decks or something like that for the pyramid, which is really good. Like that's way more than I expected. It's definitely a project that like anybody who ever sees it really likes it, and then they just kind of hold on to it. But the problem is I have struggled to get streamer support on it. And there's a couple streamers that I got close with that would have been good names, but then plans kind of fell through. If you make an app, Tyler, I'll make lo-fi for it. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. Again, some of this boils down to I would love to have the time to make an app for it. I thought I was gonna get stuck in a perpetual death loop, man. Like, if I had time to sit down and code a Pyramid Godot app, then I'm gonna tell you, I would have time to become like a 300,000 subscriber YouTube channel. This is our third paste on this run. But unfortunately, I just can't split the time between all of these things. It is not possible. Okay, we go. If you had a button that could give you a 1 hour consequence-free time bubble to do things in, but it costs $250 to use, how often would you use it? Probably never. To be perfectly honest with you. Don't get me wrong, my time is valuable, but I would probably not spend $250 for an hour free of time. Now, you give me... Here's where it gets interesting. I'll unpack that. Oh, frick me. If you gave me the question of $250 for 24 hours free of time, or even 8 hours free of time, what are you supposed to do? Honestly, what are you supposed to do in this scenario? For $250, 8 hours free of time, I'll do it every day. Because I think that I could, that's a small investment for a month where I could probably start to make $250 per 8 hours. So I end up basically making the money back. It's just a rental. But for 1 hour, you're just throwing away money. I'll be honest. How many times have I beaten this game? Probably like upwards of hundreds. How often have I full beaten the game? Never. But people full beating this game is it's not really a thing. What dollar value is 1 hour worth? I don't know, to be honest with you. It's a great question, though. It's like a really, really incredible question. The problem is, like, I would struggle with where, what if it's one of those days, and we all know those days, right? Where you're just not super motivated. So you spend the hour just putzing around and you end up, you know, wasting the hours, so now you've wasted the money. It's just brutal, right? I need paste. So I gotta figure out how to do this. Not sure if you're reading YouTube chat, but I'm interested in programming. Have a bit of free time on my hand. I'd be willing to work for free to try to help if needed. I appreciate that. Look, you're not the first person to offer services, is what I will say. It's much appreciated. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. The only thing is that if I had a dime for every person that has given me the exact same spiel, then I would be rich. I would be a rich boy. That's unfortunately, I think that, oh, what are we doing, man? Unfortunately, I think a lot of people have a bit of a preconceived idea of what a pyramid app would look like. And then once they start working on it, they realize that it's considerably more complex than they thought. So then it just adds a layer of complexity and work. And, you know, we already have a team of people. It's just that that team of people has kind of dwindled over the years, but it's more so just like we've been working on it for 5 years now. Sometimes it just happens, right? You're gonna play Void Rain's Punter hard again? I'd love to. I really would. I'm not gonna cherry coat it. It's one of my favorite games I've played ever. The biggest issue with it is the views dropped off like crazy hard last year on it. It went from polling like 10,000 views a video to polling like less than 2,000. Which is not good for a full series. So, I mean, yeah, I'd love to play it again. I do not think that it would perform well, so I just haven't. You know, it would likely be like a on next big update kind of thing. I'd play it. When it releases into 1.0, I'd play it, you know, something like that. But it's really hard to justify hopping back in now. What about Voices of the Void? I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. That is not a game I've ever played, so I would not be going back to it. Key? Down there. Boy, what a terrible spot for that. Dude, this run feels pretty cooked. Like this is just a bad start with a lot of bad energy. Do you think BE development experience can make things easier for game development? You're gonna have to help me on BE development, as I am not sure I know what that is. Backend. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Hell, I think that like 90% of that's not true, to be honest with you. I'm now going completely back on this. I think that back-end development is important. I think that the reality is that any coding experience is going to make game development easier. But, you need a lot of both, okay? I'm just gonna be honest with you. Because the reality is that some of the most successful games today, I like to use Balatro as the example here. You can go and you can look at Balatro's source code. They have it, you can basically decompile everything. They have it posted. Balatro is one of those fascinating games where the reality is it's really not a complex game at all. But what's complex about it is it's absolutely stellar UI design and sound design and even just like design, the art style, like all of that is what makes Balatro such a good game. The actual like game part of it is super straightforward. So I mean, it depends on what you're doing, right? There's also some games that the UI component is freaking nothing, right? Take a game like I really just don't want to. Take a game like 14 Minesweeper Variants, right? That is a game that is basically just like a full-blown procedural generation AI creating Minesweeper puzzles and solving them on the fly. And then the graphics are, I mean, the dude's developer name is Artless Games. Because he literally doesn't make art for the games. So, I mean, you can definitely, you could do a little bit of everything when it comes to game development. I think that the most valuable thing that you can do is find a team to work with. You know, find people that are good at certain things, have a common idea, and then go at it. But that's obviously a lot harder to do. You know, it's difficult finding people that are all on the same page as you. Man, I'm gonna tell you, the amount of times, and I don't really consider the pyramid to be game development, I'm gonna be honest. It's more of like building a tool, I guess. But we've had plenty of disagreements on the pyramid dev process. Things that some of us just really don't like, things that others really like, and if you're not all clicking on all cylinders, it can make game development really difficult. At least you don't need social skills to develop a game. That's the other thing that a lot of people don't understand, is that making the game is the easy part of making a game. It's the marketing, it's selling your game, it's promoting your game. All of that is the hard part. There are plenty of absolutely atrocious games out there that sell completely fine because the person knows how to sell games. Hell, I've played plenty of games on my channel that I would never have played if they didn't have such good marketing that made me think that the game was good. And I've played plenty of games where the marketing is absolutely trash. And the only hope that the game had at success was me making a video. And yet you'll still have many game developers poo-poo on streamers, and game publishers poo-poo on streamers for the work that we do. The reality is, and I'm not afraid to say this out loud, and people can clip it, they can post it on Twitter, and you can get a bunch of game developers mad at me. I think that being friends with some content creators is the best thing that you can do for your game. Because in the end, we're the ones driving the sales. And people don't like to hear that. I'm dead. Yo, Alien. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for the raid. Hope you've been doing well. Hey, chat. What was our boy playing today? What do I get to make fun of here? Nova Drift? Okay, I can't make fun of it. It's a great game. It's an excellent game. It's very good. Yeah, have played it before. Very good game. I gotta check out. It's a 1.0 release. It's very good. It's very good. We were just chatting about how content creators kind of drive video game sales, and there's a lot of developers and publishers that refuse to acknowledge that. Not speaking from a ton of experience, feel what makes game/app development for sort of passion projects most enjoyable isn't entirely the skills they have, but the ability to work together. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's a very optimistic viewpoint of it. You know, I think that that's the idealistic approach. I think there's a lot of sides of the coin there. I think there's a chunk of game developers that, similar to a chunk of content creators, think that well, I mean, I'm gonna say this, it's more of like a AAA company of it being a get-rich-quick scheme video games, whereas they more or less just throw away money. Games are not, they're not a very profitable business as a whole. And then just like content creating is, as a whole, not a very profitable business, like at all. The content creators that are making good money doing content are few and far between. But not a huge amount of content added in 1.0, but hopefully it'll bring more eyes to the game. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of Nova Drift, I'll be honest. It's a game that requires a lot of reading, and unfortunately I just never learned how, so it makes it hard for me to play. But it is still fun. It's like I love the gameplay of it, I hate reading. Even though I think the best part of the game is reading. So then that just puts me in a bit of a weird spot. But I know that if I make a video on it, it's just gonna be a ton of people yelling at me that I don't know how to read. So I gotta figure out all my life choices before I record that one, I guess. Okay. I came here for lingo, as English is not my main language, so I just want to see someone else's brain farting. I find it, I honestly find that fascinating. There have been a lot of people that have said that they like my lingo series for the exact same reason, because they don't speak good English. And I'll be honest with you, I have no clue how anybody could even remotely play lingo without, like, a vast understanding of the English language. Like, that is not the game to not know English. It is a tough game that, like, preys on you being bad at words. English words, I guess I should say. Some stuff's very wordy, also very punishing if you don't read every single line. Yeah. 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 It's probably like my only issue with it. Still a great game. I have a C2 level in English, yet lingo's still out of my league. It's just a hard game. It's just a very difficult game. And it's crazy because everybody in the comment sections will make it seem like that I'm the world's biggest idiot of all time. Because I can't find an answer to a 7-part puzzle in episode 35 of Lingo on my channel. And it's like, I'd like to see your playthrough. Any games either recently or in the past that you wish you could have played differently but didn't get the chance to because it didn't fit with your content? I think there's a lot of things that I wish I could do with my channel. I think one of the things that I would love to be able to tap into is board game related content. I think it's almost like made for roguelike content creators. Because the crazy part is, and I am going to get a ton of hate for this, but cooperative board games are basically roguelikes. I had this conversation with Anna the one day, because we've been playing the Slay the Spire board game, which is a conversation in among itself, because we were friggin' kicking ass and taking names the entire time, and then made it to the champ on Act 2, and we got smoked, okay? I mean, we got absolutely obliterated by it, and it felt horrible. I'm like still thinking about it, and I'm itching to go back and play another game. But I think the board games are meant for roguelike content, and there's definitely content that can be made there that I think people would enjoy, but I still think that we're in like that weird era where board games get a bit of a bad rap. So then that makes it difficult to convince someone who loves video games. You know, it makes it difficult for somebody who's a massive Slay the Spire fan to convince them that, hey, maybe you should check out this video on Dominion. Even though it's like obvious they'll love it, but they have a skewed misconception that board game bad, video game with cards good. Anna plus Tyler board game stream for Aleximus. Ugh. That just sounds like so much work. I know that sounds horrible, but that just sounds like so much work. Don't get rid of my bow. That said, you can expect some Tyler and Anna content soon. We're hoping to record something. I'm going on a little trip at the end of the month. I'm trying to backlog some content for it. So Anna's gonna help me backlog some content for it, and we are going to play a game together. So you can be excited for that. Playing the Slay the Spire board game on Tabletop Sim, I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I don't want to do that. I know that that's not the answer you were looking for. The Slay the Spire board game is really good. Like, I don't want to get it twisted in any way. I'm enjoying it a lot, but if I'm gonna be sitting in my computer, I'm just gonna play Slay the Spire. You know, it's not that I think that Slay the Spire the video game is better than Slay the Spire the board game. I think they're two fairly different things. But the beauty of Slay the Spire is me being able to, the board game is me being able to sit on my couch and play it with others. Whereas playing it on Tabletop Sim is kind of just like, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. I'm sorry, I know that my reasoning here is terrible, but I think that's tough. I would love to play board games, but have no friends to play them with. I do think that there is a lot of single-player board games that are very, very good. I also think there's a lot of digital board game adaptations that are really, really good, that you can play single-player. There's also Board Game Arena is a extremely good site if you want to get into board games but don't have anybody to play them with. You can play a absolute crap load of games on Board Game Arena, and it's very good. And I would also recommend there's a lot of like board game cafes that are out there that if you look for them, you can really just go and play with people and socialize. I understand that that's like a tall order ask, and the reality is that I would never do it. So I'm preaching to the choir a little bit here, but yeah, I don't know. That's one thing to answer your question that I feel like is a missed opportunity for my channel, but I would really like to to do more of at some point. There's a lot of games that I did one episode of, and it didn't perform very well, and I would want to do more. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I was extremely prepared that I was gonna make, like, I had it lined up in terms of timing, that I was gonna do a, like, long 20-30 episode series of Time Break Chronicles. Same with Ogu and the Secret Forest. Both of them, I thought were going to be 20 to 30 episode series. And then first episode performed great, second episode performed horrible. And there's situations like that where I just can't rightfully make a series of a game that performs that poorly, unfortunately. Do you know about Wingspan? Great game. Not my favorite game, but a very good game. Very, very rarely will I turn down playing a round of Wingspan. I've played Wingspan on the channel. You can actually go find me playing it. I played the digital version. I messed that up, but I saved it a little. Forgot I didn't paste. I'm probably gonna have to break that one block. Yeah. Yeah, Wingspan's really good. They came out with a sequel too, called Wormspan. That is Wingspan but dragons, and there's a bunch of new mechanics in it and other things. I've heard it's very good. I have not played it, but I've heard it's very good. Ever since I got into board games, I realized how dookie Monopoly is. That's the problem, is so many people still think that that's what board games are, man. It's rough. I've been trying to convert some of my IRL friends to board games, and it was extremely funny. I have a couple of very old friends, and they're actually, you can find old videos of me playing games with them on my channel. Like, they are very, very old friends of mine, from like when my channel started. And I was like, what? One of them was kind of a board game guy, but not like a lot, and then the other two were not at all. So we got together last summer to just hang out, you know, play board games, drink whiskey, kind of thing. And two of them were like they were like, why we playing board games instead of just doing something else? So I pulled out, there's a game called Hanabi. Not a board game, but a card game. And it's a cooperative card game. We've actually played it when we used to do the like Sunday stream days where it was Wholesome vs. Live, but before Wholesome vs. Live was a thing. We played Hanabi on one of those. This was a long time ago. But it's a really, really brilliant little cooperative card game. And by the end of it, like, everybody was having a freaking blast in person. And I think it's just people don't give... They have a preconceived notion about board games. But once they play them, they get converted. I know that game, I was too stupid for it. Yeah, it's a tricky game, and it's one of those games it's fascinating because every group that I play it with plays it slightly differently. Like, the game is banned from any of my family's get-togethers because we all just fight during it, because two of us think it should be played one way, and then two of us think it should be played another way, so then you just end up with pure disagreements the whole time, and then you just lose. I brought it, we had a like, work, I don't know how to word it, but like a work get-together where we had a guy, we have a guy that works remotely out of town, and he had driven in for a little conference, and then, you know, so we were all just hanging out a little bit, and we wanted to do some team building. And my boss had asked me, do you have any ideas for team building? And I said, well, I got a good card game that I think would be a good team building exercise, so I brought in Hanabi for that. And it went over great, like everybody had a blast, but it was, again, like, people played very differently, and it's depending on what group you play with and the personalities in the group, you get drastically different results. And I think that that's something that's fascinating about board games to me, because everybody's minds are different. So when you put them into a cooperative setting of a goal, you know, this is a group of people that we work cooperatively all the time. Like, we're on a team that has a common goal and common job, but when you twist that goal and make it, you know, build fireworks with cards, and there's a bunch of rules and weird other things around it, then it gets different. Alrighty. We need some items, so we are going to be duping. Dire need of Hulk hands. Those are just all trash. They're all terrible. This run is booty, man. Is booty. I am having a not good time with it. Calling them board games is such a broad generalization. I actually completely agree. But it's also one of the only ways to describe it to people that don't know a lot about them. I definitely think that there's a world where I could get into Magic the Gathering or other, like, trading card games. But God, I'm so happy that I'm not. No, brother. Frick me. I hate this. I've died to lava like 4 times today. And now I'm gonna have to use all... You know what? Nah, screw it. We ain't doing it. Frick your Ankh skip. Frick your everything. Oh, and you had a web gun in there? That's even worse. I'm not gonna Ankh skip. We're gonna Psycho skip. I'm placing... I mean, this is a 0% chance. I'm placing all of my faith in getting 2 items that I don't have. What could go wrong? Imagine the hype if we got both Hulk hands and jump boots by the end of this run. This is basically just like Spelunky suicide. What could go wrong? Just playing bad today. Just playing bad. Playing bad, and I should feel bad. Get out of here. Yeah, I gotta just leave. Okay. My first team building game, we played Cards Against Humanity, and it was awesome. Because we didn't know each other, and it was the calmest people. We're doing bangers. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, we can at least grab some extra ropes. We already got spike shoes. I already have the compass. Okay. Crate? Milk crate. Crate? Milk crate. Okay, we're screwed. The odds of this... I mean, this is pretty good, actually. I guess some bombs. We'll sack the dog. What the frick? I'm so confused. Where Where the hell did this guy come from? Okay, 1. Callie has forgiven me. There's a planet, okay? There's a planet. There is a planet in which we could get a Kapala and then possibly get some other item. I have no clue where we're at, though. In terms of, juice in the tank. I need a rope here. I'm gonna milk it as hard as I can, man. That's so good. Okay. That is really nice. So that helps. If we're gonna bring this run to the finish line, I'm gonna need the Kapala. So unfortunately, I have to keep farming. Just gonna bring a bunch of guys down that way. I think we need like 8 of these guys. That's 4. We have time. We just take bodies, we throw them against the leftmost wall. Body. Thrown against leftmost wall. This still could all be for naught. Just want to make sure that everybody's aware of that. I also think that I'm potentially out of bodies. Yeah, I'm out of bodies. Ah, I mean, that's lovely. Okay. Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. You pray for jump boosts. You pray for jump boosts. Boots. Which provide a jump boost. Basically, the only prayer is them in a wall and them in a crate. Them in a shop. But all things considered, the shop is pretty low chance down here. I go this way. Okay. No shop on this floor. I leave. Callie gave me everything that I needed Callie to give me. We just have to... We just have to finish the job now. Okay. Got a hope and a prayer. It's the wrong item. Would have been lovely. Would have been lovely. I mean, the other option is we just guess the idol correct. Odds of that, pretty low, okay? Odds of that, pretty low. I'm also going to do... Oh my god. Okay. Well, jetpack in the wall was not on my bingo card, but That is another way out of this. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. Pretty sure you have to take that. So this becomes a jetpack run. Okay, we're gonna hope that that simple wooden bat is the Ushmabush on this one. Cause it's gonna be difficult to get that jetpack. Okay, send me. Okay, not today. Alrighty, so need spring boots. Look, it is possible to do the extreme psycho skip here. But you really need the spring boots. Like really bad. That is not spring boots. I appreciate the bombs, don't get me wrong, okay? They're nice. The dream is dying. I'm just gonna be very open and honest with you. Hey, don't kill me. Hey, don't kill me. This is hell. Okay. Nothing. Okay. We'll be going for the hardest skip in the game. Grant you, I have never done this before, so I'm just going to immediately put that disclaimer out here. Nope. I really don't think this is possible without spring boots. Is anybody a big Spelunky person in the chat? This isn't possible without spring boots, right? Well, hold on. Maybe this is possible? This changes everything? This is so possible? Oh my god. We can save this. We can save this. Just give me back a little... Beautiful. No. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is possible. This is so possible. Saved. It's just a little janky, that's all. But I mean, what is Spelunky if not a little janky? Almost. Why not, right? Okay. Yeah, it blows my mind, man. It absolutely blows my mind. There's a first for everything in Spelunky. Quite literally have never done that without jump boots. I didn't even think it was possible. I'm gonna be honest. I was under the impression that you could only psycho skip. This changes everything. I have been ignoring that if you don't have jump boots for I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. you're God, it never fails. It never fails. Spelunky just never fails. It's a good clip, though. It's a really good clip, though. It's a great clip. Alright, that's gonna do it for that episode. Fun, though. I think we run it back, to be honest with you. I don't think I have the energy to do anything else today. So, we'll just run it back. I have not made it to $7.99 before, no. No, I haven't, unfortunately. But dude, I learned a new thing. That's genuinely, there's value there. Just learning a new thing in Spelunky, that's the dream. 3, 2, 1, we run it back. We go again. It's the beauty of Spelunky, man. The gift keeps on giving every damn day of the year. So Cheelin skip possible without jump boost, but jump boots. I don't know why I can't say jump boots today, man. It's a massive discovery. Here I was this whole time, thinking I needed 2 items to do the impossible. I guess 3 items, because you need the cape as well. I'm gonna die to normal enemies on floor 1. And it's gonna feel bad, man. It's gonna feel so bad. What's my PB? I believe it's 736. But it might be 738. I don't believe I got higher than that. What are we doing, bro? I need to be put down. Why am I playing with Ghosty Boy right now? Yeah. Okay, that run was cooked from the beginning, to be fair. I just threw a pot and then caught the pot. Also, kind of wild. We're doing some strange things today, chat. Some very strange things. Just a lot of strange things. This is me trying to do a tie-in to the one Drake song. But nobody likes Drake anymore. I didn't really like Drake before. But the being a child molester, and then also like that one clip of him, we all know what I'm talking about, right? Did everybody see that? With the with his you know what? In his you know where? And the wacky wavy inflatable tube man? We know what I'm talking about? Yes? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page then. Alright, Banger Shop is pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. I'll buy it out, but no idea, thankfully. Yeah, it's probably for the better. I leave. Chat, how have you guys been? It's been so long since I've been able to just sit and talk one-on-one. Since any of my previous streams in the past month have been Civ 6 with the Wholesome Verse. Y'all doing okay? Been doing amazing for a change? That's very good to hear. Amazing is like a step up from good. I was gonna settle for just good. Got fluvid in and out of the ER this week. That's not good. That is the opposite of good. I hope you feel better. Because that sounds absolutely horrific. I'm sorry. Rest up, feel better. There do be nasty things out there, for sure. Okay. If anyone tells me I have a very bad sleep schedule, I'm just gonna blame you. It's 2:15 in the morning. I don't mean to be rude to you. You should go to bed. Okay. You're not going to miss anything on this stream. I'm gonna sit here, I'm going to talk to myself for probably roughly 45 more minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream. And in 45 minutes, you're gonna really regret it being 3 in the morning and not being asleep. And then realizing that you accomplished absolutely nothing watching the stream. Like, if this was the run that I was gonna go to 799, I would be like, you know what? You should stay up. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't getting to 799 on this run. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I have a lot of faith in myself, I do. But this will not be the run that goes to 799. So, just kind of warning you now. A future one, there's no doubt. Could see it. But this one, no shot. Happy to be proven wrong by myself. But you should go to sleep. Chad, there's some crazy games releasing this week that I have to record some videos for. I almost didn't stream. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. I almost didn't stream because I have other stuff I need to do, including a video that should go out tomorrow. I now find myself in a bit of a peculiar spot with that because I don't have it recorded. The odds of me recording it after doing a 2.5-hour stream is going to be pretty low, but I still might. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna leave. I still might. Ooh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, psycho skipping is back on the menu. Because now we have everything we need. That's so crazy, man. You just need Hulk hands. Hulk hands and then, like, don't royally F up the cape somewhere. God, it's so good. Jump boots makes it easier for sure, but... Yeah, and the VOD will still be here, to be fair. So you can just watch it afterward. But, oh, I almost didn't stream today, and then I went to type the message. I'm being dead serious right now. I went to type the message into the sub chat that I was canceling the stream because I had too much to get done and I was still working. When stupid JPZ Spelunky boy typed in the chat at the same time that I was typing the message canceling the stream and said, "In before the stream announcement." And I was like, I'm gonna be a piece of garbage. I'm gonna be that guy that canceled another Tuesday stream. Right as this man was expecting me to stream. So you know what I did? I delayed it by a half hour and then we started the stream now. I'm a man of the people. You wanna watch me lose a Spelunky for 2 hours? I'll lose a Spelunky for 2 hours. And I'll make the... I'll get the video done for tomorrow after the stream. Or I'll do it during my lunch tomorrow and then upload it. I don't know. JPZ, I just talked about you. And now you're gonna have to rewind the VOD to figure out why. Sucks to be you, to be honest with you. And it was a compliment too. Even worse. Disgusting. you give me the spark notes? Nah. Saw a game you might enjoy. Gorgon Shield. Yeah, it's on my list. I think it looks really cool. Definitely a me kind of game. No doubt. I'm telling you, man, I got like 1,000 games to check out still. It's crazy. They just don't stop. And one of them is really exciting, and that's why I want to get it done tonight for probably tomorrow. Because I want to get ahead of everybody else. Realistically, I should have uploaded it today, but we had the sponsored episode today. So I have a Lingo already in the tank. I have another Alexa look already in the tank. I've got the sponsored video for Thursday already in the tank. Dude, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It's just games on games on games. It's a good shift from earlier this year where there was, and I quote, no games. Like, earlier this year was freaking brutal. Not only was there no games, but the games that were out were not good. they were really not good. Do not blow up him. Okay. Okay. Wow, I hate this. Okay. Yeah, we're in. So this tends to happen now. But it didn't. Like this is really the first year that I've really seen it. It's like 5 months after a demo festival is all of the releases for the best games in that demo festival. So we had the demo festival back in, I want to say, well, that was actually July. But this is now the demo festival from February, where you're seeing all of the releases of those games. Just like there was a demo festival last year, and then you saw the release about 5 months later, a bunch of games released. So you get there's huge game droughts because everything is based around the festivals. Okay, well, it's the greatest shop of all time. Psycho skipping is on the menu, folks. I just have to not play like an idiot. Honest question, has there been a really, really good game release in the last 3 years except Balatro? Yeah. I've had generationally great games released in the last 3 years. I will go to war that... Now, let me rephrase. Games that have released or games that I have... I mean, it's still same thing. Cobalt Core, Void Rain's Modern Heart, Dot Age, Mosalina, Brutal Orchestra, all, like, will stand the test of time, go down as top roguelikes. Like, generationally great games. I don't think people quite understand just how good some of those games are yet. Brutal Orchestra is not super old. The game came out in 2021, I'm pretty sure. I think they will all stand the test of time. Here's my extremely hot take of the day. I think that if you're doing the same conversation, you have to include Shogun Showdown in that too. I want to say this, Fungi, okay? Solely because your ass brought up Balatro. There are 6 overwhelmingly positive deck builders on Steam. 3 of them came out in the last 3 years. Like you can't argue with that kind of statistics. Yeah, Tiny Rogues is another one that definitely has to at least be in that conversation. Now, I think I'm a little tiny. I still like Tiny Rogues a lot, so don't clip this out of context. I don't think that Tiny Rogues is generationally great. I think that, you know, when you're talking Hall of Fame, I think that Tiny Rogues is in the Hall of Very Good. One of those games that I certainly would never shake a stick at playing. Love it. I think that probably was not the right terminology there. I would not complain if I had to play it. But if I'm getting stuck on an island for the rest of my life playing one roguelike and it's Tiny Rogues, I'm gonna be a little upset. Still really like it, okay? Still really like it. I do think there's some better games in there. What is Cobalt Core even about? No one's talked about it, yet you've been praising it. I mean, it has like 2,000 reviews on Steam, which equates to about 50,000 people playing the game. So I wouldn't say that nobody has talked about it. It's a pretty popular game. But it's an amazing deck building roguelike that has a fully fleshed out story in it too. I think Stand the Test of Time is different from high quality. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Revita is amazing. It will not stand the test of time. I'm with you. I think that you have a bit of a bias because you haven't played some of the incredible games. I have never... Let me rephrase that. I had never seen a community as rabid as Brutal Orchestra until Lingo, but the Brutal Orchestra community is rabid. There are people that will go to war for Brutal Orchestra. Tyler, respectfully, you haven't actually done a full Tiny Rogues run yet. What are you talking about? I have definitely done many full runs. I've done the content that's in the game currently. Unless I'm really crazy. I mean, sure, I haven't beaten, like, everything. I haven't beaten all 3 bosses, final bosses with every character. No, I unlocked all the gates. No, I stopped Tiny Rogues because unlocking the characters was freaking brutal. It's so annoying to unlock the characters, just to have a character that's like slightly worse than the last character you played. I still think that the character designs, and he knows it, which is why he's changed the character design around. But some of them have just been brutal. This floor sucks, by the way. It just puts us in a tough spot. I have to leave. Brutal Orchestra's soundtrack is really good. Yeah, it's really good. Just in general, it's really good. And here's what I think. Oh, I'm gonna put another game in that list, by the way. Slice and Dice is a generationally great game. For another good reason. Games stand the test of time when they have a strong modding community. Oh, what have I done? And Brutal Orchestra, really strong modding community. Slice and Dice, really strong modding community. Cobalt Core, really strong modding community. Games thrive, and what makes people play them for a really long time is having that ability for mod development. Lovely. What do I intend on doing with this key, you ask? It's a phenomenal question. I have no clue. just kind of vibing with it. I think it's very funny to carry it around with me. Slice and Dice has been my go-to phone game for a while. Yeah, I'm pretty strictly, my phone is Marble Snap, chess, and Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice is my vacation game. Whenever I'm on a plane where I don't have internet, I'm in a mountain where I don't have service, I play Slice and Dice. Yeah. Sap, sometimes. Don't get me wrong, still like Sap. But I definitely... I've been on the Slice and Dice train recently. Beautiful. Which chess app do you use? Just the chess.com app. I've been wanting to get more into chess, but it's one of those things where getting really into chess requires a lot of time. And if you haven't noticed as a common theme from this stream, unfortunately time is just not something I have. I haven't tried the custom reworks, no. Don't you own a Switch? Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, I really don't use it. My Switch more or less just sits plugged into my TV for if people come over and we want to play like an Overcooked. There's a lot of really good party games on the Switch. I will be really sad, I'll tell you this, when the new Switch releases and they immediately release a new 3D Mario game that is not compatible with the current Switch. I will be upset because I very likely will want to buy that new Switch solely to play the new Mario game, and I will throw away roughly $550 to do so, and it will burn and I will be sad, but that's life. I use Lead Chess. I'm also abysmal at it. I'm not abysmal at chess. Like my elo is 1,000 for chess, and I think that my biggest limitation is that I really like don't learn any openings. Like I kind of just play the same thing every time, and it's maybe like 4 moves with some variation off of. A Caro-Kann for black and a... I don't even remember what the hell my white opening is. I'll sometimes play a London just because it's easy. But when you get into like past 1,000, it's like people that know chess and care enough about chess to like really spend time at it, and I just can't spend time at it. I also tend to play chess like unfocused on chess. Like, I'm playing it in the background of like doing other things. And I feel like that if I maybe played chess like on stream, which is something I have considered, I may be better because I would spend more time like trying to figure out the actual position and understand it. But I fear for my life playing chess on stream because I feel like it would be a backseating disaster. But I think that it would also be like really cool to make it like a stream goal to reach like 1,200 elo in chess. Chess against viewers? I used to just like casually play some people in the community in my Discord a long time ago. We had some chess tournaments back in the day, in my Discord. It was fun. The problem is, like, I'd love to play viewers, but the odds of my viewers being the same ranking as me is low, and then that just results in somebody getting their ass kicked. Play chess on stream, but play Rusties at the same time so you can lose focus and blunder anyway. It's honestly, like, not a horrible idea. Rusty's chess streams. Dude, wait a minute. You might be onto something. That actually could be a lot of fun. All of a sudden, I think you have something there. Next time that I complain that we don't have anything to play on stream, which is so stupid that I complain about that because I have like 1,000 things that I would happily play, but I'm lazy and don't want to play any of them. That could be a really fun idea. We are also going to have the sack of the century, which is a sentence that after I said it out loud, I realized what it sounded like. But we are gonna have the sack of the century. We don't have paste. I would like to have paste. It's true. Your mom already got the sack of the century last night. Yep, there it is. Good one. I'll give you that. I walked into it. I did. Okay, I need to drop it down. And then we need to go for a bomb play right there. Beautiful. Okay. You're coming with me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I really killed him in that exchange. I hate myself. Okay. We don't get any Cali favor for him, but it's okay. Really need a pupper right about now. Pupper? No pupper? Why is the leprechaun so angry? Something, stole my pot of gold, something. Leprechauns are always kind of angry, to be honest with you. Like, the only leprechaun that's not angry is the Lucky Charms guy, and one can argue that he is the most right to be angry. Can we get a board shout out? Yeah, shout out board. Honestly, board in the Discord member ranking, I think he's top 10. I think he's an easy top 10. Dog? Pupper? Bro, where are you at? He gotta be in the Shadow Realm. Or he's above Cali? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Testing out the water physics of Spelunky. Okay. It's huge, to be honest. Bro, I'm actually, like, really testing the water physics of Spelunky. Crazy. Release the list? I will not release the list. Because it will just result in it hurting people. Oh my god, I almost just killed myself. Whoever makes the most pyramid decks that are of a quality that is high and I can steal them, and you also have to make the full application as well, you will win the best Discord member award. Or, on the flip side, people that watch my videos and then clip funny moments out of them, and then clip them using the YouTube clip option so that I can just go in and turn them into YouTube shorts from that clip. you are also the MVP. Like, you want to be the most useful person ever. It's clipping my YouTube videos with funny things. Or interesting things. Because my YouTube short game is hot trash. And I should really improve at it. We have a Kali altar on this floor, don't we? Frick. Okay. Let's do it. The problem is I already have all the juice too. Okay, so if I do, I have to do eggplant. I would carry the eggplant, then I get him to carry the clone gun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'll bring this back up to the top. Oh my god, we are cooked, man, because I didn't even see that was a spike trap. We got problems. I think Tyler's brain's getting a little tired, which is not a good sign. But I'll see what we can do here. Okay. Now I need you. I need you to not die though, my guy. Okay. Okay, beautiful. I leave. Okay. That's all of the things already going off, which is incredible. So I need you to pick that up. Okay, well that's gonna make it a problem. I'll still try to do eggplant, okay. Unfortunately, clone gun becomes a bit of a problem. Okay, put the eggplant there for now. We don't have a lot of resources, chat. Actually, hold on. I thought maybe that duped one to be alive. Okay. Then what is the best thing to dupe? Let's at least walk in here. Because you never know. Yeah, I mean, I know enough. This is not what we want. Okay. We may just be living... We may just be living in a, world of no clone gun. I don't have anything else to spend it on, so let's do something stupid with it. Okay, fair enough. Just gonna try and dupe that guy. Okay, eggplant. We're doing shield and skip, so I don't need to do anything else here. I leave. What if I clone Yang? I believe he just gets mad, so I would prefer not to do that. I think that's actually something that I've just straight up tried before for fun. And it was not fun, because he killed me. We still have to be super cautious with the eggplant, obviously. What the frick, bro? Stop it. Stop it. Jesus criminy. Okay. I almost tossed that off the ledge. That would have been fun. Okay. Okay. He will fall asleep there. Wow. Another Kali altar. It's actually, like, really nice. What if I sack the eggplant child? I feel like most of you would freaking riot, man. Just don't want these guys going anywhere near my Kali altar. Oh, that's gonna kill the Kali altar. Yep. Okay. You're still good up here though, brother? No. Not like this. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. Rare case of, I don't need to go inside of there. I don't have a compass, but I don't think I care. I'm gonna be honest. The extra ropes would be nice. And we could put this guy in here and then go back for it. We could also go bottom up, which is scary. Oh god. I feel like I'm making a lot of peculiar life choices. I think that we should not do that. Okay? I think that I do have to be careful now though. Because we need to grab this immediately. Wow, free paste. Okay, amazing. Hey, Tim. Thank you so much, brother. For the gifted subs. Very, very sweet and kind of you. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Spend one. Grab this stuff. And we leave. Scary floor. Very scary floor. He's not dead, he's asleep. He's not dead, he's asleep. He was asleep. Okay, good. Go back to bed, please. Go back to bed. Do floor quick. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, Monty. Leave. I do not like his position, but there's not much I can do about that. I hate this. Okay. It's okay. The Ankh is, it's on our run to get used, okay? If you don't use the Ankh, there's no point in having it. Would have liked to have it in the Cosmic Ocean, for sure. But we definitely do not need it. It'll be fine. No disappointment. Nothing to be disappointed about yet. Save your disappointment for a failed Onk skip here, or failed Cheelin skip in a little bit. How many times have I beaten Cosmic Ocean? I mean, you don't really beat Cosmic Ocean. I've never beaten 799. You know what, bro? I'm gonna play this risky because I don't have a lot of bombs. I shouldn't do this. I really should not do this. But I'm gonna opt for... Okay. I'm an idiot. That's why you bomb those. That's why you bomb those. I'm dumb. I'm very stupid. I was gonna just save bombs because we were low on bombs. God, that felt like a good run. Felt like a good run that I threw away. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Alrighty, chat. Hey, look, it's a 2-hour stream today. I'm not gonna get cute about it. I know it's not the longest stream of all time. But we're gonna call it for today. I'm gonna get some other things done. And I will not be live tomorrow for Wholesome Verse Live. They may be playing Civ, but I'm not free. So go check them out if you got Wednesday content you want to see. Just gonna be perfectly blunt with you, I will more than likely not be live on Sunday. But you never know, okay? You never know. So raid, yeah, I should probably raid somebody. Let's see who's live. Been a real long time since I've raided anybody on Twitch.
Here.
Oh god, don't talk. I hate going to the damn Twitch page, man. Let's see. We'll send you over to Penta. He's playing some Path of Exile. A game that you would never catch me dead streaming. Or playing, for that matter. Penta Hybrid. And go. We're unable to raid Penta at this time. He's got raids turned off? Okay. I don't know, bro. Anybody have somebody that want to raid? There's a problem with raiding. I never have somebody to raid. And anytime I find like some random person to raid, I go in and they're like shouting racial slurs or something. So I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I end the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.